shine, everyone. It is 6 o'clock here on your Tuesday morning. Thank you for starting your day with us here on Sunrise. We appreciate it.
Yeah, hopefully you get outside today. Make sure to make time to get outside, I should say, because it's going to be nice and it's not going to stick around.
I feel like it goes so quick with the sun going down early, too. You're like, you blink, you're like, oh, I didn't go out there. So kiddos at the bus stop, I would go with maybe no coat today. It is going to get well into the 60s, 50 degrees. If you don't go with a coat, this might be your last morning with the winds right now at 12 miles per hour. So much warmer out there, 14 to 20 degrees warmer across Minnesota. Now, if you look at Menominee, they are much cooler, 37. Otherwise, it's in the 50s, 48 in Wilmer right now. Otherwise, 52 degrees, 51 from Twin Cities. Since we've started the show at 4:30, the temperature's warmed 3 degrees. That's because the winds keep increasing. Calm in Menominee, that's why it's in the 30s. Winds are on their way up. How about Marshall, 28? So we're tracking a very windy day today. We'll talk about how long the warmth is going to last. I'll even take a dip into when I think winter shows up. That's in your full forecast.
All right, thank you, John. Checking in again with this stalled semi, the side of 35W southbound in Bloomington, right at the exit to 494. You can see it there. Not causing any issues. I show you this because it's really the only issue we're seeing on the map this morning. It's been a really good start to your Tuesday morning commute. Pretty much everywhere in the Twin Cities looking a lot like this stretch. In the Woodbury area, it's 694, moving along great. Jason?
Jen, thank you very much. 6:02 on the clock, and at 1:30 this afternoon, the city of Minneapolis and the police union could finalize a milestone agreement.
It includes millions of dollars in incentives to help rebuild the city's police force as it deals with 2-year-long staffing shortage. Police Chief Brian O'Hara says the department lost nearly 40% of its sworn officers in the last 3 years. CC's at City Hall right now breaking down this potential agreement.
Good morning, guys. As you mentioned, the City Council will be meeting about this agreement this afternoon. Now, the city says that this agreement would become effective immediately if the City Council were to approve it. Now, this agreement would provide financial incentives for both existing and new officers. Existing officers would get $18,000 in incentives over 3 years, and new officers would get $15,000 in incentives over the same period. The agreement also gives the police chief more authority in staffing and assignments. Right now, we know that MPD has critically low staffing levels, so city leaders say offering retention and hiring incentives is necessary.
They're doing a very tough job, and we need to make sure that we're paying for the kind of service, the kind of accountability that we all are expecting on a daily basis.
Now, this agreement is just one part of the journey in trying to hash out a full contract with the police union. For nearly a year, Minneapolis police officers have been working under an expired contract. Jason, Alicia.
All right, Cece Gaines reporting live at City Hall this morning. Thank you very much.
Now to an update on a breaking story we first told you about yesterday on Sunrise. We now know 5 people were hurt in 3 separate shootings Sunday night in South Minneapolis in a 15-minute span. Police tell us they think at least 2 of the shootings are related because the suspects appear to be the same. In the third incident at West 28th Street between Girard and Fremont Avenues, 2 teenage brothers and a 29-year-old man were shot through a window while in their home. They are expected to survive. Police have not made any arrests.
This morning in Washington, D.C., we are tracking the latest on a possible government shutdown. As you can see, the sun coming up over the Capitol. Lawmakers have 4 days to pass a spending bill to keep the government open. At some point today, the House could vote on Speaker Mike Johnson's plan, but as of right now, it's not clear if he has the votes. The 2-step resolution extends several spending bills until January 19th. The remaining bills would go on a continuing resolution until February 2nd. A handful of Johnson's fellow Republicans are poised to block the bill, and if it doesn't clear the procedural vote, Johnson might need support from Democrats. And if you remember, that's what cost former Speaker Kevin McCarthy the gavel.
We're tracking new developments coming out of Gaza right now, where overnight the number of people killed reached more than 11,000. As we speak, hospitals there are running out of resources for patients. So let's check in with Keir Simmons, who is on the ground this morning in Tel Aviv.
Well, the clock is ticking for children on both sides of this war between Israel and Hamas. For those newborn babies, those premature babies in Al-Shifa Hospital, the doctors we've spoken to say the time is running out. They are no longer in incubators because there's no longer any power. Medical supplies are running short. Supplies of simple things like water and food are running short. And on the other hand, there are those children who were kidnapped, now being held hostage, one as young as 10 years old, also somewhere inside Gaza. Israel has said that its operation in Gaza may be a rescue operation, but others worry it is putting those hostages at risk. Meanwhile, the hostage talks continue, and there are signs of progress, but so far, no breakthrough. I'll have all the latest coming up on Today.
6:06 on the clock. Take a look at your screen, everyone. In the past year, schools in Minneapolis, St. Paul, Rochester, as well as the U of M and the State Department of Education have all been hit by data breaches, and now state lawmakers want to know exactly why. In the last 24 hours, school districts and the U spoke to a joint panel dedicated to cybersecurity about how they fell victim to ransomware and cyber attacks. According to Osceo's technology chief, Minnesota Public Schools had 32 breaches from 2016 to 2022. They also pointed out the state has no central agency dedicated to fortifying cyber defenses in schools.
Most districts lack capacity to hire dedicated cybersecurity staff, which is exacerbated by the workforce shortages. A lack of statewide communication leaves IT leaders scrambling for information during events.
So right now it's too early to know if the 2024 legislature will come up with more money to help schools fend off those cyber attacks. The years-long fight to change the name of Patrick Henry High School in Minneapolis could come to an end tonight. The Minneapolis School Board will discuss changing the school's name to Camden High. The board will make a final decision next month, and if approved, the new name will be used next school year.
This afternoon, you'll have the chance to check out what's being called a hub for nonviolence and safety in Minneapolis. It's run by the Nonviolent Peace Force, which is a worldwide organization based in Minneapolis. Their mission is to bring together already existing community organizations to re-envision what safety looks like and share resources. Alexis Rogers spoke to one of the directors about his hopes for the program.
It feels good when you knowing that a student that at Lucy Laney School can be able to walk to the bus stop, right, and feel safe. And so it's our responsibility just to bring it back to the community. And so I'm so hopeful, I'm so excited about it because I know we can make a difference.
If you'd like more information, there's an open house today from 3 until 6. You can find the building at the intersection of Lowry and Penn in the Jordan neighborhood of Minneapolis.
In the next hour or so, crews will start day 2 of demolition on the old Kmart building on Lake Street. And this morning, you can weigh in on what the site could become. Once the structure is gone, work will begin on the city's plan to reconnect Nicollet Avenue. The city has outlined 3 concepts for the public space, and you have until 9 a.m. tomorrow to fill out the survey on the new roadway and designs. You can find the survey on our website at KARE11.com.
6:08.